It's 10 p.m. and PC Mike Clark has been called to Knutsford Services on the M6.
There's been a bit of a bump on the motorway, so both parties have come onto the services here, trying to sort it out, but it's got a little bit heated, we think, so we'll just find out what's going on.
The drivers are blaming each other, so it's down to Mike to find out who is at fault.
Basically, car came up behind us. I was in the third lane.
I was on the fast lane, and that guy there, he was also on the fast lane.
He's flashed his lights at me because I'm not going quick enough for him. I've overtook the car that I was overtaking, pulled back in. He's decided he's not happy with that.
And then he put on the brakes, and me and my family were traveling, and I had to put hard brakes on.
He's cutting in front of me, and as he's cutting in front of me, he's clipped the front of my car.
I overtook him and tried to come back on the lane, and that's when he hit me from the back.
We've come in here by chance to stop for a toilet break, and he's been parked here.
He followed us here. I knew he was following us.
As soon as we pulled up, he started shouting and bawling at us.
Yeah, we called the police there on the motorway.
We got back in the car and just stayed out of the way until they arrived.
Two different accounts, but only one is the truth.
Clip the alloy there.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's no.
That'll be off his tyres, that will,
Yeah,
won't
it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because we're not there, I've got to take obviously both sides of the story, and there will always be two sides. But there's not a lot of grey areas with traffic. It's finding out who was in what lane, who did what, who has the priority, who's got right of way, who was at fault.
Because he wanted to run into his back end because it'd be front end damage and not near side damage.
Yeah.
So he's undertaken.
When we hear the term road rage, we often think solely of roadside punch-ups like this. But according to the RAC, road rage is classified as any menacing behaviour, like aggressive speeding, undertaking,
What an absolute tool.
and sudden braking, known as brake checking. Indeed, crashes caused by tailgating, as demonstrated by this insane driving in Northumberland, account for nearly 2% of all road casualties. Back at Knutsford Services, Mike and his colleagues are still trying to uncover who is to blame for the collision on the motorway.
The story's been inconsistent, just doesn't seem to tally at this moment.
Mike and the other officers on the scene check the vehicle damage to see if it's consistent with the driver's accounts.
You haven't got dashcams, though, have you?
No, I knew that straight away.
Yeah, it's just an absolute godsend.
Because I'm a lorry driver, I want one for my lorry as well, because we've got one for the company, but if anything happens that I want to prove.
I got hit on my own driveway, and because I was sat in my car on my own driveway, it went down as 50-50 because I was sat in it. It's frustrating. At least if you've got a camera on it, it clears you then, doesn't it?
With no dashcam footage to prove what happened, the outcome will be left to the driver's insurance companies to decide.